So this is the back of your notes, and just to show you, it just goes through the different calculator steps. So all of this right here is just, if you forget, the calculator buttons, how to turn your diagnostic on, the stat edit, where to type in all your stuff. So it's just calculator buttons to refresh yourself. And then what we're going to do, that's not what I wanted at all. There we go. We're going to do some of these on the bottom here, and then we will be done with our day. So make sure you have your calculator again. And what we're going to do is we're going to do our regression. So in your calculator, remember, if I might have cleared the memory of my calculator, so since I did that, I'm going to go ahead and turn my diagnostic on real quick. So second, 0, and then all the way down. It's going to take me a lovely hot minute. Give me a second, I'll get there. So yours probably is still on there. It should have been. The only reason it turns off is if someone cleared the memory of your calculator. So just letting you know. So I'm going to keep going down. So much easier on a regular calculator. There we go. Diagnostic on, diagnostic on. Okay. All right. So stat, edit. And then remember to clear it up, we go to the top. We hit clear, and then we go down. Top, clear, down. Do not hit delete. All right, so I'm going to type all these in. So these are all my x values right here. So 1, 3, 7, 8, 8. So I'm going to type those in. 1, 3, 7, 8, 8. And then make sure it matches. My y values are 1, 8, 10, 10, 12. So make sure they match. 1, 8, 10, 10, 12. Lovely. Perfect. Okay. Then remember we go to stat, over to calculate, and then option 4, linear regression. Hit enter. And then all the way down to calculate. Perfect. And there we go. And we're going to round it 2 decimal places to the hundredths. So this is 0.20, and this 3 will make it stay the same. So 1.20x. Let me grab a pen right here. Y equals 1.20x. And then my y-intercept there is a positive 1.69. And this 9 is going to make it go up to 1.70. And it's positive, so plus 1.70. That's my equation. And then my correlation coefficient, 0.9, and this 5 is going to make it round up, so 0.91. 0.91. Okay? That's positive, because that's a positive number. Great. And it would also be strong. Okay? Positive and strong. Perfect. Now, when it says like no correlation, for example, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. On the front page on this one, so go to the front real quick, 0.22, that is technically a positive number, so it is positive technically, but since it's so weak, it's probably more towards no correlation because it's such a weak number, it's not anywhere near to 1. So just to show you. Okay, so let's go back to our page. And that's basically what we're talking about. So it's going to be positive. The dots are going to be pretty close together because it's a strong positive, and that's my equation. You could do the same thing on number 2. Go ahead and try it out just so you have it. 3 and 4, though, just to look. Or 3 you could also do. 4 is what I want to talk to you about real quick. So 4, I don't give you the points, but you could make them. So on 4, just real quick, this is the last one we'll do together. You need to actually, if they give you dots, you need to create a point. So let's see here. This is 1, 6. So 1, 6. This is, what's between 1 and 2 is 1.54. This would be 2, 3. This would be 3, 1. This would be 3, 4. And then this last one here would be 5, 2. So if they don't give you points, just go ahead and make them, and then we'll do our stat edit stuff. So, stat edit. Hang on, let me get this here. I can erase all this out of the way. So, we hit stat edit. Remember, up, clear, down. Follow along with me. Don't just sit there. Up, clear, down, and then we just type this in. 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 3, 5. 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 3, 5. And then on my y side, I have 6, 4, 3, 1, 4, 2. Perfect. Okay, they line up. Looks good. Perfect. Stat. Over to calculate. Option 4. all the way down to calculate. And we're going to round. So negative 0.84, this 8 makes it round up to 5. So that is negative 0.85. So y equals negative 0.85x. My y-intercept is a positive 5.52. This 6 makes it round up to 3, so 5.53 plus 5.53. It's hard to read, but that says 5.53. That's my equation. Correlation coefficient is the r, which is negative 0.69. This 2 makes it stay the same, so negative 0.69. So let's talk about that. That's a negative. Now that's actually kind of right on the line, because negative 0.69 is pretty close to negative 7. So strong, moderate, or weak. We can probably say moderate. And honestly, guys, like, that's very subjective. So if you can make your case for it, then we can probably count it correct. Some people would say, well, no, if it's not strong, it's weak. You can kind of go from there. Okay? There you go. That's the edit. I want you to try to do 2 and 3 on your own, and then you can show it to your teacher and make sure it's right. Thank you.